how's everybody doing today? For my regular viewers, this is going to be something out of my norm. What I'm going to be showing today is I just recently picked up a 2024 Ford Maverick pickup truck, and I'm going to put some mud flaps on it. These mud flaps are from a company called Muslogy, M-U-S-L-O-G-Y. You pronounce it however you want. We'll put a link in my show notes, and these are them right here. So we're going to show you whatever the kit came with, and I'm going to show you the installing process. So let's get started. All right, so I'm hoping there's enough light for you guys to see everything. So in our box we have the following items: our mud flaps. We have 4. 2 for the right side, 2 for the left side. We have, these are the replacement, for lack of a better word, pins, bolts, whatever you want to call them. And we have, which was kind of a nice thing that came with this. This is the tool. Oh, I hit this in the view. This is the tool that you use to pop off these old guys here. Yep, there. And we have these strips, which will go in between the body and the mud flap. It's just kind of like a little protective strip. I believe that although it looks white, it's actually clear. And then finally, some relatively vague instructions. That's one of the reasons that I'm doing the video, for any of you guys that might have these and you're wondering how to do it. So that's what comes with the kit. I paid, I'm a Prime member, so I didn't have to pay shipping on it, and I believe with tax and everything it was about $34. Whoops, something like that. It's a little breezy today. Okay guys, so let's get it started on taking the old ones off and putting the new ones on. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do, one of the things that's kind of nice, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the video or not, but it says, you know, for Ford Maverick, but they're marked. This one's front right, and you have obviously left right, rear right, and so on. I probably don't have to tell you that. And then you want to just make sure that all the pivots the points are going to line up for you. And they are. So this one we're going to be taking out 1, 2, 3. And I'll be honest with you, I've never done this before. So we'll see how difficult it is. I'm going to be right back. I want to put a little rag or something in here so I don't end up scratching that. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I got a towel, and I'm going to put in between the tool and the... I'm going to pop out of there. There we go. That's one. This one I can do down here. Make sure. And 3. So those pop out rather easy. You do want to be careful. The little piece of metal that's behind here that rivet goes into, it is a little on the flimsy side. So then it's a matter of just lining everything up. You will need a Phillips screwdriver. Now these screws are plastic, so I have think it would be safe to be careful with them when you're screwing them in, so you don't strip them. And our final one. And this final one. Whoops. This one doesn't line up quite as nice as the other ones do. Actually, they line up perfect. I just didn't do it right. And here comes my first mistake. I pushed the screw in before it was seated in the hole, and these plastic screws don't like to come out. Yeah, make sure you don't put those screws in there too tight. Okay, I have to run in, go grab something real quick. We'll be right back and we'll finish this one up. Okay. After a little finagling, I got her in there. And you don't necessarily have to screw these guys in. Just pop them in. And look at that, installed. It's a little loose on the bottom. I'd be a little happier if that fit in there just a little bit better, but you know, there you go. That's our front one. Let's take another closer look at it. Look at it from the back side here. From the side, she looks really nice. I do like it a lot. All right, let's go do the back one now, because it's a little bit different as far as the installation goes. Okay, so here we're at the rear, and the biggest difference is on this one we have 2 bolts and then the 2 plastic ones. These are 7mm, which I happen to have right here. That sucker was awful loose. And we'll take out the top one. Boy, these things almost feel like nothing was holding them in, to be honest with you. And then we got our top ones that we gotta pop out. One. That one went flying. Not sure where it went. Heard it land behind me somewhere. All right, so and I'm gonna just kind of push that back a little bit. Now, one of the things I forgot to do, I didn't forget, I did it, but I didn't show you, was putting on this piece in here. So on this one, I really only need to run it about that far. And you know, because it's got this plastic in here, you probably don't even have to do it at all. I would definitely use this if you were going metal to metal, or you know, if the metal was showing. But because it's got that plastic in there, I'm actually not going to put it on there, because everything's going straight into the plastic. So, just like our last one, I got to grab my grab the new plastic nuts that go in there, or whatever you want to call these things. Line up our fitment. Well, that's perfect. Perfect. All right, so slide the first piece in there. Screw. That one's done. We go put our second one in, and our plastic screw Now I'm not going to put that one all the way in yet until I've got these metal screws in here. Be careful when you put these guys in here. You don't want to over tighten them. But you still want them in there tight enough that they're not going to come out. And then, great. All right, there we go. We're installed. Yeah, let's take a look at it from the back side. Kind of nice, don't you think? I like it. All right, guys, so there it is. It's pretty simple, as you can see. You know, other than me having to get up and go get a couple of little, I had to go track down a 7mm socket, which, you know, thank God it wasn't an 8. You know, that's one of those impossibles, and even better yet, it wasn't a 10mm, because those magically disappear. All right, we got one last little accessory that I picked up, and literally will take me seconds to put on, but we'll show that to you because I think it's pretty cool too. All right, guys, so the last thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of this big old ugly antenna here. Nice and simple, it just screws right off. And I picked this one up through good old Amazon, same place I got the mud flaps. And I'm off the top of my head, I don't remember the manufacturer name on this one, but I'll post the link up here. So it comes with the actual antenna itself, and then you got two little screw adapters. It's just a matter of figuring out which one that you need. Get them open. You got one that's brass, and you probably can't see it from there, but the brass one is a little bit wider, is wider on one end than the other. And then there is a silver one that is just the same size all the way through. The smaller edge is the one that fits on here, and for this application you're not using the brass one, you're using the silver one. We'll put that in the rainy day file. You never know when you might need something like that, so it's just a matter of screwing this one in. I checked out the reviews on this because I was really concerned about, hey, is this thing gonna get good reception? And this particular one had really nice reception on it. And look at that. It's solid, it looks nice. Where did I put it? I mean, it's a heck of a difference from this big old monster that sticks off there. I've had people mention that they've had this get bent up on them going through car washes because they forget to take it off. This thing's not going to bend up, and it looks a lot sleeker. I think it looks a lot cooler. And it was 14 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. Here again, I got Prime, so I didn't have to pay shipping on it. And it's nice and solid. It's not going anywhere. I like it a lot. So those are some cool accessories that you can pick up for your Maverick. This one is good on any model Maverick. Maverick pickup that is. Same with those mud flaps. They're good for the 22s, the 23s, and of course the 24. That's what this is. This is a Lariat version. And I'm going to be picking up a few other little odds and ends down the road, and as I get those, I'll be showing those to you too. So those of you that watch my videos all the time, you know how I like to end them. Those of you that don't watch my videos, I always end them with a choo-choo.
Thank you for watching my papa's videos.